Hello everyone, it's been a while. Today I'm back with a tutorial on how to make shoes for cloth dolls. I have to admit that making doll shoes is quite challenging. I can't guarantee that my method is the easiest one, but in this video, I've recorded every step in detail as I make a pair of doll shoes. I've also included the pattern in the video description, so you can download and use it as a reference. I hope you find it helpful. First, you'll need a mold of your doll's foot. You can make one using clay. Since I didn't have any clay, I used aluminum foil from my kitchen instead. Just shape the mold so that it matches your doll's foot size. Once you have the foot mold, you can create the shoe pattern by placing a thin piece of paper, such as tissue paper, over the mold. Mark the shape with a pen, cut it out, and then trace it onto thicker paper to make a durable pattern. As for designing the pattern, I don't really have a universal formula. I simply divide the shoe design into different sections and create a pattern piece for each one. It didn't come out perfectly on the first try. I had to make several adjustments after testing it. That's why I can share my finished pattern with you, but I'm not sure how to teach a general method for designing shoe patterns from scratch. This is the pattern I used in this video. I'll place each pattern piece on the finished shoe so you can see where it belongs. Now, let's start with the shoe lining. I'm using stiff felt fabric. The color isn't very important because it will be hidden inside the shoe. Next, I use soft felt fabric for the outer layer. You don't have to use soft felt specifically. Any fabric that is thick enough, flexible enough, and doesn't fray easily will work. Trace the pattern onto the fabric and leave about 0.5 centimeters around the edges, as shown in the video, so it can be glued to the sole later. For the main body of the shoe, I use an eyelet setting tool to add metal eyelets for the shoelaces. If you can't find this tool, you can simply cut small holes for the shoelaces instead. For the toe cap, I use faux leather. Feel free to replace it with any material you think works better. Now it's time to assemble all the pieces. A strong, fast-drying glue is extremely helpful and makes the process much easier. For the detailed assembly steps, please follow along with the video. Next, we'll make the sole. I'm using rubber sole sheets that are commonly sold online. I hope you can find something similar where you live. For the decorative trim around the toe, I use EVA foam. For the long side trim, I use white soft felt and draw decorative lines on it with a black marker. To determine the correct length, simply measure around the shoe with a tape measure. We'll glue these pieces onto the shoe as well. Then add a few small decorative details. Finally, thread the shoelaces through the holes and the shoes are finished. For the shoelaces, I'm using velvet yarn. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope you'll be able to make some cute little shoes for your dolls.